Dobra. No i Ewelinka od razu już mówi się lepiej, już nie jest kurwa wściekła, że pomagaliśmy przemytnikowi. Serio? Serio? Jesteś kurwa solo player? No. Obowiązek.
Always calling and getting rid of idiots, especially thugs who target the streets just because it's dark.
Ja tu zaraz wrócę. Ale nie muszę tam przechodzić. Ja sobie tam te spiskowców jeszcze zabiję. Wrócę do tego przejścia, zobaczę co tam w środku będzie. Może mi się nie zawali.
Let's make this quick.
Dobry.
On your guard.
Dobra. Zadania pozołączne w spiskowcy. Został jeszcze jeden. Aha, czyli nie jest napisane gdzie może być. Więc podejrzewam, że będzie w tym morowisku, czy jak to się tam nazywało. To ma nawet sens. Widzę wyłoki. Kolejne osiągnięcie.
Now we fight. Watch your step. That should do it. You all right?
Not the best. Take it from the worst, then sell to specialists like you. Or
Ja nie będziemy automatycznie rozdawać, bo ja lubię sobie sam rozdać. Męczę się nad tym, ale lubię. Dobra. Nie byłoby to 10 sekund. Dobra, trzeba, w tą stronę też trzeba będzie pójść.
people who saved my skin.
Ciekawe, czy to przejście, czy tamto wyjście to jest to wyjście tam z drugiej strony.
All set.
Hmm? Dołki. W sumie się cieszę, że nie wszedłem z tej strony, bo bym się na tą pułapkę nadział tylko. Dobra. Nic z tego nic nie ma. Rano, nic ciekawego. Idziemy w nocy. O, typki.
A last resort if I have anything to say about it. Let's finish this. That's enough.
Dobra. Cyk, cyk. Odpycha i odrzuca. Znaczy odrzuca i w sumie też odrzuca. Znaczy często odrzuca. Energia bojowa, dobra. Co to jest? Jak to leży? Dobra, to nie tu. To nie tu. A, to. Tak. Jeden chuj. Obym tego nie używał, tak, no, spokojnie nie tu. To było tu. Odwaga. Tak. Teraz ty. Magia, siła woli. Lewo. Szósty. Będziesz w ogniu. Nie no, wodownik. I obrońca. Uwaga, weszła. Nie będę musiał tego za każdym razem sprawdzać. A na targu ktoś jest? Nie stwierdzono.
Be careful! Voice taking!
Ty tam chłopie nic nie widziałeś.
No one has left the mansion, but I've heard nothing within. Denarius may know we're here. I wouldn't put it past him.
I could stand to know a little more about this Denarius.
He is a magister of the Tevinter Imperium.
Oh, is that all? Nothing to worry about then.
There, he is a wealthy mage with great influence. Here, he is but a man who sweats like any other when death comes for him.
He may have prepared some magical defenses.
They will not keep me from him.
Dobra, Warik. Przykro mi. Chłopie, ale nie idzie ze mną.
I am not afraid of you, Denarius.
Dobra, wolność. Ile masz? Dwa. Dobra, musimy to wziąć. Masz jeszcze coś takiego, ale to... Ja wiem, czy to da chyba. Wirujący... A, tak. Mocarny jest... No dobra, no masz. A. żebym potwierdził, że chcę.
Trap! Jump! Get ready!
He sends spirits to do his fighting for him.
Didn't it? Darius, can you hear me? Your pets cannot stop us.
Watch your step! Down! That should do it. All set. Let's make this quick!
Gone. I'd hoped... No, it doesn't matter any longer. I assume Daenerys left valuables behind. Take them if you wish. I need some air. It never ends. I escaped a land of dark magic, only to have it hunt me at every turn. It is a plague burned into my flesh and my soul. And now I find myself in the company of even more mages.
You can speak to me directly.
I saw you casting spells inside. I should have realized sooner what you really were. You harbor a viper in your midst. It will turn on you and strike when you least expect. That is in its nature.
My sister is stronger than you think. You tell him, sis.
I'm not blind. I know magic has its uses, and there are undoubtedly mages with good intentions. But even the best-intentioned mage can fall prey to temptation. And then their power is a curse to inflict upon others.
No one's stopping you from moving on, you know.
I imagine I appear ungrateful. If so, I apologize, for nothing could be further from the truth. I did not find Daenerys, but I still owe you a debt. Here is all the coin I have, as Anso promised. Should you find yourself in need of assistance, I would gladly render it.
Are you going to have a problem with my companions?
I will watch them carefully if we travel together. I can promise no more.
I'm planning an expedition I might need help with.
Fair enough. Should you ever have need of me, I will be here. If Daenerys wishes his mansion back, he is free to return and claim it. Beyond that, I am at your disposal.
Tom Wise.
Huh? Oh, Hawk. Haven't seen you since we did that job together for Athenril. Been a while. Heard you're going on some expedition into the deep roads. And right into Darkspawn territory. Sure that's wise?
We can't all make a living in the Undercity.
Just watch your back. That's all I'm saying. Say, you still in the market for some poisons? Athenril's scarce these days. And the coterie have their own mixers. You find any rare reagents and want me to whip you up something, just let me know. In fact, since you're an old friend, here's a recipe. My speciality. Everyone needs an edge sometimes, right?
Nothing. You're scavenging today.
Here we go!
An excellent place to hide. I'm surprised the Templars catch anyone in this city.
Mind your manners. This is my territory.
I think this is the cellar door. Let's go in and see why Gamlen lied.
On your guard! Now you fall! Be careful!
This one will
You will fall!
The Crest. Mother described that this is the first time I've seen it. Wouldn't it feel like something to live in a house with this above the door?
I don't like the looks of this. Looks like a fight! Be ready! Trap!
after this. I knew I should have switched.
Done.
That's the boat.
That should do it.
Everything we want to know about our family is inside. This is it. Grandfather's will. Mother needs to see this as soon as possible.
I still want to look around.
All right, but hurry. Do you ever miss Tevinter?
I was a slave.
Still, it was your home. Right? The only one you remember. Does it ever feel strange not to be there?
So,
So I'm just saying, blood's blood and all, but you are taking advantage of my hospitality. It's only fair if you make something of a monthly contribution.
You sold my children into servitude. Now you're asking me to pay rent?
Maybe just put something towards food.
We found the will.
He forgave you, Mother. Grandfather left you everything. Here, read it.
I should maybe...
To my daughter Leandra, and all children born of her, the estate in Hightown and all associated revenues.
Check out the part where Gamlin is left only a stipend, to be controlled by you.
Gamlin, how could you?
You're the one who ran away, Leandra. What happened to love is so much more important than money.
It is!
You didn't even come home for the funeral.
The twins were a week old.
We all have our burdens. Mine was looking after a life you abandoned. How long was I supposed to wait?
I doubt you let the ashes get cold.
I took care of Father. I stayed. And on his deathbed, all he could talk about was Leandra. Look, sister, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. And there's nothing I can do to get it back.
I don't expect that, Gamlin. It's enough to know Mother and Father didn't die angry. I'll petition the Viscount for rights to reclaim the estate. Make her willing, you'll have your house back within weeks.
You don't have the coin or standing to even get an audience with the Viscount. You've got to be someone in this city to live in that house again.
Then I had better get started.
Why don't you go pick up something at the market? You could use some air.
What? Hey!
I can't believe Gamlin stole Mother's entire inheritance. I mean, I can believe it. That's the worst part. I could never turn against my own sister like that.
You're a better person than Gamlin could ever be.
Well, hopefully we'll be out of here soon. You know, when we went to look for that will, I thought we were doing it for Mother, for what she lost. I didn't realize how much it would mean to me. To know I had grandparents who didn't hate me.
I wish they had lived long enough to see us come home.
Home. That's what it is, isn't it? I like saying that. We're not running away again. We're coming home. Let's see if Mother gets us that mansion. I don't want to call anywhere Uncle Gamlin is home. Has he moved that bowl of porridge since we've been here? It's been a year. I can't even remember what it was like to have a place of our own. I might even take the circle if they'll give me a clean bed and my own sheets. I found this when we were at the estate. I thought you should have it. Is it? I think this is Mother's betrothal portrait from when she was supposed to marry the Comte. Look! You can see the ring. You like it? I love it. My whole life, Mother's always been so sad and worried. All because of my cursed magic. I always wished there was some way to take that burden off her. It's nice to have a reminder of a time when she still knew how to smile.
Good day, Sarah.
Not much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be. Set.
No ja jebie, mikrofon miałem zmutowany cały czas. Nie wierzę, no. Tyle monologów. Tyle złotych myśli. A ja miałem mikrofon zmutowany. No nie. Kurwa mać.
Did you hear what...
Ja już to powtarzałem wielokrotnie. Widzą rodzic z kowronkiem nie zdechł. I myślę, że ta myśl będzie mnie prześladować.
You there, Ferelden. I wish to speak with you. I've heard you have dealings with certain elements in the city. You can get things done on the sly, as they say.
Is there something I can help with?
I am a magistrate in this city, and as such, I wish to hire you for a small, albeit important, job. A man I sentenced to a life in prison has escaped custody. He's been tracked to an abandoned ruin outside the city.
A request that should have been made of the guard.
Why is there such a clamor to catch this man? What has he done?
He's escaped. That's reason enough to catch him.
The guards can take care of this. Unless there's something else you're not telling me.
Or the guards are unwilling.
Good. So I'm not the only one who thinks this smells like a setup.
The men refuse to go in without reinforcements. The ruins have been overrun by strange creatures.
Do you know what manner of beasts they are?
I don't know what they look like. I've never seen one myself. The guards say these things have already torn through a full company of men.
I'm sure if you send in enough men this time, they'd do fine.
No. The more guards who know, the easier it is for this to get out. Those men gossip like old fishwives.
I'll take the job.
Bring the fugitive in alive, quickly and quietly. Not only will you be well paid, you'll have the gratitude of a city magistrate. Useful for a refugee, wouldn't you agree?
Dobra. No i tak. Ja tutaj pochodziłem, sprawdziłem sobie te rzeczy, ale do zakonu kurwa nie wszedłem, nie odblokowałem sobie przejścia dodatkowego na mapie do zakonu. Dobra, no to co? Idziemy na szaberek. No i coś ciekawego, o nie. Zamiast.
I shall not be left to wander the drifting.
Those children. The orphan Ferelden's ran off again after we fed them.
I wish they'd let us help them.
I'm sorry you had to witness that disgraceful scene by the Chanter's Board. I am Elthina, Grand Cleric of Kirkwall. Sebastian's normally a good lad, but he's had a terrible shock.
I think his family deserves to be avenged.
Sebastian would spend his coin to buy men's lives, the same as those who attacked his family. No matter how justified he feels, that is murder. And when he returns, I will tell him so again.
Dobra. Jeżeli ty go potępiasz, no na spokojnie, ja mogę na spokojnie, wezmę to na siebie. Chłop się nawet nie spostrzeże, o co chodzi. Dobra. Myślałem, że to książka jest taka. Kurwa, kolejne zadanie. Dzień dobry. Tak, pleć. Mam nadzieję, że leci strzelanie tych książek. Dla samego uzupełnienia kodeksu to tak trochę mi się nie chce tego robić. Nie ukrywam. No, zaraz zobaczymy. No, nie leci za bardzo.
Did you misplace this?
Mamy 50 srebrników, ile mamy hajsu? 18, no kurwa. Zaraz dojdziemy do połowy stawki, którą mieliśmy mamy przeznaczyć na wyprawę. Opuść obszar. Mamy listę. No nie, dobra, lista. Sprawdzimy listę.
Maker's breath, you get more letters than I do. There's another one on the desk.
Ten jeszcze, to później. Jeszcze coś mamy. Tyk. Nie, no ja muszę pójść po Anderska, no bo nie wytrzymię. Ja muszę mieć takiego quality healera, taki, który będzie mi dupę ratował za każdym razem. A nie no, siostrzyczka nie jest zła, ale siostrzyczkę to trzeba by było zrobić tak pod DPS-a bardziej, a nie pod... A nie pod Killera. Kurwa, kurde mnie ten Alt 5. Konfiguracja. Dodaj tu. 2, 3, 4. Teraz też jak 4. A tu jednak nie. Tutaj musi być 5. Tak, będzie mi łatwiej. Bo jak wciskam Alt, Ctrl czy Shift, to postać się zatrzymuje. A tak to na przykład mogę przyzywać pieska, czy inne umiejętności. O, na przykład przełożę sobie idei od razu plat. Będzie łatwiej, szybciej, wygodniej. Same plusy. 0 minusów. Aha, no tak, tutaj hide jest bawkiem takim czasowym. To stwarza pewien problem. Tak, Krzyż, Agnes na tropie, dokładnie. Andersik. Coś go chyba zżera od środka, tak więc. O, oczka mu się nawet zapaliły.
I'm just here to talk.
We're interested in getting into the deep roads. Rumor has it you were a warden. Do you know a way?
Did the warden send you to bring me back? I'm not going. Those bastards made me get rid of my cat. Poor Sir Pouncelot. He hated the deep roads.
You had a cat named Sir Pouncelot in the deep roads.
It was a gift. A noble beast. Almost got ripped in half by a genlock once. He swatted the bugger on the nose. Drew blood too. The blighted warden said he made me too soft. I had to give him to a friend in Amaranthine.
So you came to Kirkwall just to escape the wardens?
You say that like it's a small thing. Yes. I'm here because there's no warden outpost, no darkspawn, and a whole host of refugees to blend in with. And some reasons of my own.
I've always heard that joining the wardens is for life.
That's only partly true. The hopelessly tainted by the Darkspawn and plagued by nightmares about the Archdemon parts don't go away. But it turns out if you hide well, you don't have to wear the uniform or go to the parties.
I'm part of an expedition into the deep roads. Any information you have could save people's lives.
I will die a happy man if I never think about the blighted deep roads again. You can't imagine what I've come through to get here. I'm not interested. Although, a favor for a favor. Does that sound like a fair deal? You help me, I'll help you.
Let's be more specific. I don't do anything involving children or animals.
I have a warden map of the depths in this area. But there's a price. I came to Kirkwall to aid a friend. A mage. A prisoner in the wretched gallows. The Templars learned of my plans to free him. Help me bring him safely past them, and you shall have your maps.
Tell me about your friend.
His name is Carl Thekla. He was sent here from Ferelden. when Kirkwall's circle required new talent. His last letter said the Knight Commander was turning the circle into a prison. Mages are locked in their cell, refused appearances at court, made tranquil for the slightest crimes. I told him I would come.
Are these accusations true?
Ask any mage in Kirkwall. Over a dozen were made tranquil just this year. The more people you ask, the worse the rumors become.
What do the Templars know of your plans?
I don't know. I had been exchanging notes with Carl through a maidservant in the gallows. Then the letters stopped coming.
How do you plan to break him out of the gallows?
I'm hoping it won't come to that. I sent Carl a message to meet me in the Chantry tonight. Make her willing, he'll be there, alone. But if there are Templars with him, I swear I'll free him from them, whatever the cost.
You've convinced me. What's your plan?
I welcome your aid. I have already sent word for Carl to meet me in the Chantry tonight. Join us there, and we'll ensure that no matter who is with him, we all walk away free.
Dobra. Okej. Skrawek historii. Dobra. Musiałbym pójść do dolnego miasta, to i tak muszę pójść na chatę. Żeby odebrać. A nie, odebrałem się. Nie. Dzień dobry, witamy cesarza. Niedziela wieczór. Dobra. Myślałem, że będzie tego. No dobra. Tego półwarkocza chciałem oddać, ale jak już jestem tutaj, to bym się może sprzedał. Tyle śmieci. No nie no, jak tego. Jak mi mówisz wcześniej, że będziemy grać, to spoko, no to wtedy wiesz, jestem w stanie sobie wszystko poukładać, bo wiesz, jak mi przychodzisz w połowie rozgrywki, że a może byśmy zagrali w pewną grę, no to tak wiesz, no tak, no trochę nie bardzo mi się składa, no. A tak to wiesz, wiem wcześniej, mogę się przygotować, mogę sobie, wiesz... No generalnie... Tak, jestem za. Ja nie będę miał czas, w niedzielę co sobie siądę i sobie teraz ogarnę może jakoś, żeby lepiej działała jeszcze.
Served me right for hiring Ferelden refugees. I sent others before, but no word. Perhaps they are putting me off. I need someone competent to figure out what is going on.
What's the reward?
I will pay handsomely. The exact amount depends on what perils you face.
You said some of your workers are Ferelden.
Yes, all of them. An unruly lot, to be sure.
Mind what you say about my countrymen.
I was not referring to you, of course. My workers are a particularly desperate sort. They're lucky to work for me. Few in Kirkwall will hire refugees.
Surely the miners had good reason to leave.
I am at a loss. No miner has reported in, and no one takes me seriously.
The bone pit must be dangerous if people are afraid to venture there.
No, nothing like that. Pay no heed to local superstition. The bone pit is mostly harmless.
I'll head there soon.
The sooner the better. Each day the mine is not running costs me more than those miners make in a year. The bone pit is just outside the city. Any map will show it.
Rozwiązał. Tu nie masz nic. Tu nie masz nic. Jeszcze są szaty Jean-Luca. O, tu masz plecak. No to plecak co ja bierę, kurwa. Teraz już mam 70. Dzień dobry, dzień dobry, dzień dobry.
Huh. Well, I just lost a sovereign. Didn't think you'd stoop to our kind again.
Indeed.
Or are you not too proud to make some coin?
No promises, but I'll hear what you have to say.
Since you stormed off, we don't have anyone who can quite work your magic, if you know what I mean. I sent some men to fence a bit of cargo down at the docks. Haven't seen them since. I'd pay good silver for the safe return of them, or the goods.
Consider it a deal.
Jakich napisów?
Go to the docks tonight. My boy Price was supposed to meet our buyers from the Carta there. Maybe you can find out what happened.
No nie, szare komórki mi się dymią, ale nie wiem o jakie napisy chodzi. Dobra, Ewelinka, nie wkurwiaj się, to nie jest tak jak myślisz. No u góry są napiski. Nie, no kurde no. No co no. Znaczy słucham, generalnie słucham co się dzieje w tej grze. Bo trochę pani maju po angielsku. No też się tu ile się tam musiałem przyzwyczaić, że zamiast patrzeć w dół, to musiałem patrzeć do góry. No ta już piekło sprowadziła.
Thank you. I thought them coterie men had me for sure. I guess the whole thing was a trap. There were no dwarves when I went to make the trade, just coterie waiting to kill us. They got the rest of the boys. I ran. I was hoping they wouldn't find me here, but they did.
Is that Athenril's rival criminal guild or something?
More like she's their rival. A small one at that. What I hear is the coterie controls most crime in Kirkwall. And they don't like competition.
So, Will you be running home to tell Mama crime doesn't pay?
My mama was ripped in two by one of them big horned darkspawn. It's just me and my sisters now. Working
Dobry jest.
is the only way to feed the girls.
Dobry jest.
I'm taking the goods anyway.
Ethenril told me this was my last chance or we were back on the streets. I don't know what we're going to do now.
Dobry jest. Wróciła suwerena i chuj. Bierz 5 zł i spierdalaj. Myślę, że ci w ogóle pomogłem. Zawsze mogę popatrzeć, jak się zabijają. Dobra, tyle? Tyle, dziękuję bardzo. Mamy przedmiot, towary. Ten i coś tam.
I shouldn't have worn these shoes.
The deal went sour. I brought back your goods.
These damn fool Fereldans. Your family's the only one with enough brains to divide among them. You've always been a professional, Hawk. Here's your cut. If you're ever looking for more work, I keep my books right here. Feel free to sign yourself up.
Że niby gdzie, co masz? Co masz? Co? Jakąś tablicę tu gdzieś? Coś masz? Coś? Nie widzę. Dobra. Przyjdę tu nocą. Żebym pomóc Anderskowi, bo nie, no bo Andersik to musi być wdrożenie, bo to bez Andersika to ja się tu nigdzie nie będę. O, jest. A tu nie tak. Tego healera to ja zawsze chciałem mieć. Dobra, jakieś tam zbiry są? Up. Jest jakiś mieszczanin. Nie mieszczanka. Przepraszam. Nie zauważyłem.
I saw Carl go inside a few minutes ago. No Templars so far. Are you ready?
I didn't see anyone suspicious out here. Let's do this fast.
All right. I'll handle the talking. You watch for Templars. When we find Carl, just let me talk to him.
Wejdźmy wieczorem do zakonu. Co się złego może stać?
Anders, I know you too well. I knew you would never give up.
What's wrong? Why are you talking like...
I was too rebellious, like you. The Templars knew I had to be made an example of.
No!
How else will mages ever master themselves? You'll understand, Anders. As soon as the Templars teach you to control yourself. This is the apostate.
No!
Ander, spokojnie oddychaj.
Never take another mage as you took him.
Andersik, no co ty gościu robisz?
Anders, what did you do? It's like you brought a piece of the Fade into this world. I had already forgotten what that feels like.
I thought the Tranquil were cut off from the Fade forever.
When you're tranquil, you never think on your life before. But it's like the Fade itself is inside Anders, burning like a sun. Please, kill me before I forget again. I don't know how you brought it back, but it's fading.
Carl, no.
Maybe we can find a cure.
Can you cure a beheading? The dreams of tranquil mages are severed. There is nothing left of them to fix.
I would rather die a mage than live as a Templar puppet.
My sister calls being tranquil a fate worse than death. Give him peace.
I got here too late. I'm sorry, Carl. I'm so sorry.
Now! It's fading! Why do you look at me like that?
Goodbye. We should leave before more Templars come.
That
Nic nie mamy.
magic you just did, was it?
Sprawdź środę.
This is hard to explain.
Środę.
When I was in Amaranthine, I met a spirit of justice who was trapped outside the Fade. We became friends, and he recognized the injustice that mages in Thedas face every day.
And that's different than a demon.
Just as demons prey on the deadly sins of mankind, there are good spirits who embody our virtues. Spirits of compassion, fortitude, justice. They are the Maker's first children, and they have all but given up on us.
The spirit sounds like a useful friend to have.
He was far better to me than I have been to him. To live outside the Fade, he needed a host. I offered to help him. We were going to work together, bring justice to every child ever ripped away from his mother to be sent to the Circle. But I guess I had too much anger. Once he was inside me, he changed.
This is obviously difficult for you.
I thought I was helping my friend. He would have died, I guess. If that even means anything. And he wanted to help me. He knew what mages have suffered.
You tried to help a friend. Surely no harm can come of that?
I wish I still had your innocence. There was too much hatred in me. Justice thought he would overcome that. But my anger, when I see Templars now, things that have always outraged me, but I could never do anything about, he comes out. And he is no longer my friend, Justice. He is a force of vengeance, and he has no grasp of mercy.
So, that explains your whole sexy, tortured look.
Perhaps I should check a looking glass more often. I had not thought to ever find a woman who would look past what I just said. My maps are yours, as am I if you wish me to join your expedition.
Kurwa, wierę cię, chłopie.
But if you
Wierę cię, bo jesteś dobrym healerem.